It's the morning show with Kathryn Thomas on Dublin's Q102. Now, my next guest is one of the longest serving actors in soap history. He's also a musician and he is coming to Dublin. Lots of people very excited about this. To many, he is Neighbours Dr. Karl Kennedy. But to us, he is Alan Fletcher. Alan, good morning to you.
Good morning, Kathryn. Lovely to talk.
Oh, listen, you are in the UK at the moment. You are about to kick off on a massive tour. How are you doing? Are you all set?
Yes, we're all set. We've actually we've done a couple of shows and people are just loving it. We've got a lot of new material for them. So anyone who's come and seen me before, and I have to say a lot of people who are coming to gigs have been to gigs before. There's a lot of repeat business, which is fantastic.
Oh, that's
Very
good.
heartwarming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, always a good sign.
Yeah.
So they're just. I have a lot of fun. I have to say I'm a bit cheeky, and I love to have a lot of fun at my gigs. So a lot of my songs are very amusing, but there's plenty of heartfelt ballads in there as well. So I like to mix it up a bit and make it a very much an audience interaction gig. You know, one where I spend a lot of time talking to the audience and spending time with the audience.
And you see, that's why I think you've got so many fans here, because as an Irish audience, as you well know, we do like the interaction, we do like the sing-along, we like the storytelling element of it. And we're looking forward to welcoming you back to Dublin because you've been here a lot. What's your favourite thing to do when you're not on stage at the gigs performing? What's your favourite thing to do when you come to Dublin?
I'll be perfectly honest. I go down to the river there. There's a pub down there near the bridge, and I sit in the bar there and listen to the incredible musicians that parade through there.
Okay.
Playing traditional Irish music on most occasions. I can't think of anything better. But I mean, it's a beautiful city to wander around, and great entertainment and museums, and yeah, it's a marvelous city. Wonderful feel.
All right, so let's chat about the music. The new single is called Back to School, and you've kind of moved back to a more Americana vibe of late. Is that fair to say? Like, what inspired that?
Oh, very much so. It actually started around COVID time when I met up with some fantastic Americana producers in Australia. And they said to me, look, why don't you just come down and show us some of your music? I didn't really think much would come of it. And within about 12 months, I had produced an EP. And then within another 12 months, I had my first album, The Point. And it is all in I would classify it as sort of Americana stroke old alternative country stroke folk, I suppose. It's kind of, a bit of a mix. But essentially, it's fundamental storylining.
You know what I love about that as well, Alan? You can hear your Australian accent coming through, which for me, when people are doing a certain genre of music, and especially I love it with the Irish musicians now and the young Irish musicians, when you hear their accent coming through when they're singing.
Totally, absolutely. I think that the authenticity is so important when you're trying to tell authentic stories. Most of my songs, in fact, a lot of the songs from Back to School are love songs. I tend to get a bit fixated with love. I've been married to the same beautiful lady for 35 years, and and she tours with me playing keyboard and singing her own songs as well.
Wow.
So. Yeah, Jennifer Hansen. So we have a fantastic time on stage, and debuting her music on this tour has been enormous fun.
So you've been married 35 years, you sing together, you play together, you tour together, you travel together. What is the secret? Like, surely, do you kill each other as well, or?
Well, every now and again, there's a slightly harsh tone from either of us. But what we've learned, there's two secrets. For the first one is don't try and apportion blame in a relationship. Rather than sit back and say, "Oh, you did this or you did that," you say somebody did this and somebody did that, without blaming anybody. That's number one. And number two is learn to adore your partner's flaws.
Oh, okay. I like that. That's not one that I have put into action yet, but I will from today, Alan. You talked
Well
about
done.
being, that's a great relationship. You've been there 35 years. Let's talk about the long-standing 30 years on Neighbours as
Yes.
Dr. Karl Kennedy. You recently wrapped, and what were the emotions like on those last days?
Well, it's really interesting this time round, Catherine, because this is the second time it's happened to us.
Yeah.
And the first time I actually found it shattering the first time. It was like that we had unfinished business. It was we. I didn't really feel that Neighbours was had hit its peak, really, when we left the first time. This time round, I think that the producers revitalised the show. They made it look better. There was more diversity in the
This was
show.
when it
It
went
was,
to Amazon, right?
yes, yes, and I just think it was a better show. And when we finished it, it was frantic finishing it. I got to say, the schedules were off the Richter. But when we got to the end, I think all of us looked at each other and went, you know what? We've achieved an enormous amount in these 400 episodes, and we can be very proud of them. And the audience, it's great feedback from the audience. Of course, audience members are shattered, and I do talk about Neighbours in my gig. I don't shy away from it. I actually have a couple of fun songs that Neighbours themed. So. Yeah, it is a gig for Neighbours fans, but it's also, of course, a gig for people who don't follow Neighbours.
Of course. I remember at the time last year I interviewed Ian Smith, who of course played Harold Bishop, and he spoke about the amount of people, like 200 crew working on the set, like people who have dedicated their whole lives to Neighbours, and their whole working
Yep.
career has been Neighbours.
Yep.
Like, is there a Neighbours WhatsApp group that the actors do you all stay in touch with each other, or?
Oh yeah, surely do. Yeah, it's quite fun actually. Every now and again, someone will start pinging photos of something they've done, something silly, and then we all take off on this lovely lovely ongoing WhatsApp chat until we all get worn out and stop.
I hear you. And
Yeah.
did you have, or will there be a big goodbye party, a sign off with you all together, or has that happened?
Well, we've had a wrap party, and it was actually a terrific night, a really, really encouraging, supportive night. But when I get back, because I rush straight off, we're planning to have a big sort of cast get together later in the year, so that everyone can get back and just catch up. We'll probably do what we did last time and sit down and watch the very last episode all together.
Yeah, and I think that's going to air. The very last episode on Amazon airs in December.
Yep.
It's due to air then. So, all right, listen, back to the tour. What's the one song you're most excited to get up and sing on stage?
Oh, that's a great question. I've got a song that I've really enjoyed doing called Ain't Done Yet. And the thing I love about it is it's my song, which is saying to the audience and to myself that, in life, we get hammered in life. There's always something going on. It might be a physical impairment, or it could be, emotional, or it could be economic. But whatever, we're always getting hammered. And my philosophy is you've just got to rage against the machine. You've got to keep pushing and don't let it defeat you. So that's my song, Ain't Done Yet. Every time I play it for an audience, it seems to really resonate with people because I think we all love a bit of positivity, don't we?
Absolutely. And speaking about Ain't Done Yet, what's the plan for you now going forward? Because I was reading recently there was a little rumour that your Neighbours colleague Stephen Dennis, who of course played Paul Robinson in Neighbours, that he might be doing Strictly Come Dancing. Is that something? Yeah, is that something that would tempt you? Because I know you did Soapstar Superstar.
I did that
Yeah.
because it was singing, but I can't dance for nuts, so I'm not going on Strictly. That's for sure. I actually, I never say never, Catherine.